You're at the gym, late evening, music humming, and the guy next to you scoops white powder into his shaker like he's done it 1,000 times. Creatine. And even if you've never touched the stuff, a thought pops into your head almost automatically. Isn't that bad for your kidneys? Because that's what we've been told. Creatine builds muscle, but somehow secretly wrecks your kidneys in the background like a silent villain. So let's be clear right away, you clicked the right video. This is about creatine. This is about kidneys. And this is about why the story most people believe sounds logical, but doesn't actually line up with how the body works. This matters because creatine is one of the most common supplements in the world. It's in gym bags, kitchen drawers, locker rooms, and TikTok videos. And yet, it's surrounded by more fear than things that actually deserve it. Some people avoid it completely out of panic. Others take it daily without understanding what it's doing. Both sides are confused for different reasons. And here's the uncomfortable question most videos won't touch. What if creatine doesn't damage your kidneys at all, but instead makes an existing issue easier to spot? And even more interesting, what if, in the right context, creatine actually reduces stress on the body instead of increasing it? Stay with me, because by the end of this, the whole creatine and kidney debate will finally click. No jargon. No fear-mongering, just logic. Now here's the one simple mental model we'll use for this entire video. Think of your kidneys like airport security scanners. They don't decide what's good or bad. They don't panic. They don't get damaged just because more people walk through. They scan, they filter, they report what they see. That's it. And almost all the confusion around creatine starts when people misunderstand the difference between a signal and damage. Here's the problem. Someone starts taking creatine. They do a blood test. Creatinine levels are higher than before. Doctor pauses. Internet forums explode. Creatine gets blamed. But creatinine is not kidney damage. Creatinine is a byproduct, a signal your kidneys are measuring, not a wound they're suffering from. Creatine gets stored in your muscles. Your body naturally breaks some of it down. That breakdown becomes creatinine, so when more creatine is present, the scanner beeps louder. The mistake most people make is assuming the beep means something broke. But a metal detector going off doesn't mean the airport is collapsing. It means it detected metal. Your kidneys didn't get harmed. They noticed something. And this is where the story gets unfair. Two people take the same scoop of creatine, same brand, same dose, same gym. One gets told, everything looks fine. The other hears, you should keep an eye on your kidneys. Same supplement. Very different reaction. Why? Because creatine usually doesn't create kidney problems. It can expose ones that were already there, quiet, unnoticed, and undramatic. Think about weak wiring in a house. You don't notice it when you're charging your phone, but turn on a space heater and suddenly the lights flicker. The heater didn't ruin the wiring. It revealed it. Creatine works the same way. It increases workload visibility, not damage. And when people don't understand that, they shoot the messenger. Most people were never taught this distinction, so they panic. They quit. They walk away thinking they narrowly avoided disaster, when in reality, the body was just communicating more clearly. Now let's talk about what your kidneys actually care about. They don't hate creatine. They don't have opinions. They care about hydration, blood flow, and total stress load. Creatine pulls water into muscle cells. That's how it helps performance. Muscles get fuller. Energy systems work better. But if someone is already underhydrated, sleeping poorly, training hard, eating inconsistently, then the airport is already slammed. Creatine doesn't break the scanner. It just adds one more suitcase to the line. For a healthy system, that's no big deal. For a stressed one, the line backs up, and suddenly everyone's staring at security. This is why the advice, creatine is bad for your kidneys, sounds convincing. It's simple. It's clean. It gives people something concrete to blame, but it ignores the entire context. People blame the scoop instead of the sleep, the powder instead of hydration, the supplement instead of cumulative stress. And honestly, that's not their fault. That's how the story has been told for years. Now here's where things flip, because creatine doesn't just increase workload, it can increase efficiency. It helps muscles recycle energy faster. It can reduce how hard the same workout feels. It can lower perceived effort. And when effort drops, stress signals drop too. So for some people, creatine doesn't overload the system. It's smooth scanner, cleaner traffic. This is why arguing whether creatine is good or bad misses the point completely. Creatine isn't a villain. It's not a miracle. It's a magnifying glass. It makes signals easier to see. And when signals get louder, people confuse visibility with damage. So what should you actually do with this? Nothing extreme. Drink water consistently. Not perfectly, just regularly. Train hard, but respect recovery like it actually matters. Stop stacking stress on top of stress and then blaming the last thing you added. And don't treat supplements like they're either magic or poison. Consistency beats intensity every time. Remember the scanner. Your kidneys are not fragile glass organs waiting to shatter. They're intelligent filters reading data all day long. So the real question isn't, does creatine damage your kidneys? It's this: if a simple scoop makes the alarm louder, was something breaking? Or was your body finally being honest with you?